In the evening, we will start in 10th Skandham, the Uttarardham, 50th chapter. And in the 12th Skandham, we try and finish the 4th chapter. And in our Adhyatma Ramayana Shastram, we will go further if possible. See Bhagavan Sri Rama's, what a beautiful Upadesha through Tara to all of us regarding Bandha Moksha Sadhya Sadhana. Also, we'll do our chanting of Ashtottaram also, Anjaneya Ashtottaram. Let us fully focus our mind's attention with full awareness that we are studying the Shastras in which Bhagavan's Leelas are told to inspire us to believe in His presence, to inspire us to know the sadhanas to reach Him, which is our ultimate goal. With this conscious awareness, at this moment, we are dull witted in our intellect, therefore, not so much subtle enough to catch the Lord's presence everywhere. So too, we are so much believers of the world and its reality as if it is real and habituated to that type of living. This is called as utter samsara. So, from this stage, to shift our track towards the spirituality or the divine, these are the opportunities given, these are the opportunities taken. So, Lord gave, let us take, and little by little, through this listening, through the manana, through the understanding, through the faith, accepting all these to be true, accepting the presence of Lord, knowing and accepting, reaching the God to be the goal, knowing and accepting and committed to the given sadhanas, let us help ourselves. If not, we continue to be in the life of limitations endowed with, as we saw in our morning Mundaka Upanishad class, Jara Mrutyum Punaha Eva Abhiyanti. Those who are not spiritual only are in the world taking Artha Kama only as the goal. Whatever good, great works they do for that, good or bad, noble or ignoble, they even may get result. But the final of it is because they have not recognized the truth, because they are living life only as Dehoham. Deha has got all the three Dehas. Sthula Deha, Pranamaya Deha, Mano and all have their own problems. Those problems he will suffer. Like for the Deha, Jara Mrityu. For the Prana, Ashana Pipasa. For the Mana, Shoka Moha. For the Buddhi, Jnana Ajnana. For the Ahankara, insult or praise, etc. This is how we continue suffering. Suffering, this is not important. When there is a chance for us to be infinitely blissful, and it is in that approachable distance to us as human beings, because from so many lives evolving, we come here. Denying that is the big problem. The Shastra is not only to help us in coming out of the limitations of samsara. वो ज़्यादा नहीं है. Like doctor's job is not interested in removing that small disease. But that small disease is stopping is big, long, healthy and happy condition. So the doctor's job is to give that long, healthy life. Disease is obstructing. So he is removing that. So to the long, healthy life of spiritual self is the goal. These avidya, ajnana, samsara, like a disease, is it troubling. Therefore, the Bhavaroga Vaidyas, the doctors and the gurus, have given us the Vaidyam medicine of the Shastra Jnanam. Let us listen and imbibe this knowledge in the spirit and help ourselves. Let's start. Om, Om, Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave तावत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका विभावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओम परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृषिभ्यो अत्र्यादृषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तिनेभ्यो मत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो आदित्याय नवग्रह देवताभ्यो श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय गृहादिगुरुभ्यो श्री आदिवराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। शंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां देवतानां आचार्याणां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमादोनुगृहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्यस्मिन् क्षणेव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहासोक्तभगवद्भागवत साधु ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवतानां दर्शन श्रद्धा अनुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः अद्वैतज्ञानस्य पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृत कङ्कणबद्ध समस्त साधकभक्तसेवकोपासकानाम् अस्माकं सह समस्त ऐरारोग्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्य श्रद्धाभक्त्यादि सत्साधना संपदा प्राप्ति द्वारा समस्त शक्तीनां ज्ञानानां सिद्धीनां प्राप्ति द्वारा शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा अनुकूलतानां सिद्धि द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशम स्कंदस्य द्वादश स्कंदस्यापि अध्ययनं पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ दशम स्कंदः। Friends, we are fortunate that we are doing this Bhagavata Adhyanam to tune ourselves to the divine. Now, in that Purvardham, Dashamaskandham, 49th chapter, sufficient number of days we have spent, because in that the great teaching of Lord Krishna through Akrura to Dhritarashtra and all of us was given. It was really beautifully heard by you all. Good. Once, twice more, if you consciously listen, with the intention to understand and remember, we can remember the salient points. The salient points are, not even body can be with us permanently. How can these Dara Putradi? And for those sake, for the body, for Dara Putra, and to earn the wealth, you are doing all the sin and you are being biased towards Yudhishthira Adi, which nothing remains with you. For whose sake you have done Papa, they also leave you. And all the things which you have earned, they also go. What goes with you is a kilvisha which you have taken, and that takes you to the tamaha, all sorts of naraka. All in all, this whole world is Swapna Maya Manoratham. Knowing that, controlling your mind's sinful ways with this understanding in the intellect, just be Prasanna Manaha Bhava, Sama Bhava, Shantaha Bhava. But Dhritarashtra, being Dhritarashtra, he says, my heart is filled with my attachment to my son and all. So, your words, though look like nectar, they are like Amrita for the person who is on the deathbed. Yes, they are not affecting me because my mind is chanchala as well as vishama because of attachment to my son. Anyway, the Lord has taken avatara as in the Yadukula. So he does what is required. He knows what is better. Best let him do. And the last sloka, beautifully, he has praised Lord Krishna and saluted also. That is a great sloka, even though it is by Dhritarashtra. Sometimes even bad people or anyone says good things. We wise people should learn from all. Sometimes who speaks is important. Sometimes what is spoken is important. Who speaks? If it is a Guru and Bhagavan, whatever they say is right, we have to be accepted. And what is spoken? If it is Dharma and Jnana and Bhakti and Vairagyadi, even if they come from the small sources, that also we should be accepting. So Dhritarashtra's words about Lord Krishna is Yaha, that Lord, Durvimarsha Pathaya Nijamaya, with this his own Maya, whose Marga, whose ways and means, who Tor Tarike, We none of us know. With that Maya, idam srishtva, having created this world, tad anupravishtaha, having entered this world, gunan vibhajate, with his power Maya, dividing into three gunas, sattva, tama, sattvic, rasik, tamasic, everything in the world, he is playing the play. And Durava Bodha Vihara Tantra Samsara Chakra Gate. And he has created the world and doing all that as Vihara. And that whole thing is in his control, Tantra. And none of us can understand Durava Bodha. And in that way, for him is the Samsara, it is the Vihara Tantra. For us, it is Samsara Chakra. Whatever. To that Parameshwara, my salutation. So, please convey this to Krishna. So this is how. Then having come back, we have seen yesterday Akruraji to Balarama and Krishna. They report exactly perfectly what are the attitudes of Dhritarashtra towards his own children that have attachment and you, and also the biasness towards the Pandu children, Pandavas, etc. Everything he tells her. Then for that he was sent. With this, Dashama Skandham Purvardham ends. 49 chapters. Uttarardham in Dashamaskandam, 41 chapters are there. All this is Krishna Leela Skandha Dashama. The entire Bhagavatam is Mahavishnu's all the avatars. 24 avatars, which in the first Skandha, third chapter were shown, all of them. And not only these 24 avatars, all the Rishi, Muni, Bhakta, and in different yugas, whatever Bhagavan has done Leela. Essence of all the Leelas are these few things. One is to prove his existence. Second is to establish that dharma. Third, for the sake of establishing dharma, he had to protect or take care of the good. Fourth, to protect the good, they are troubled by bad, therefore eliminate them. Fifth one is one. When he in this way places Leelas having come, later on for all the bhaktas, a support is obtained through their mind to hold on to the Lord, to surrender to the Lord, to listen to the Lord, to understand the Lord, to reach the Lord. This special facility is there only in our Sanatana Dharma, where Bhagavan, because he has taken avatara, uh, it becomes a great support for us to worship that Lord, invoke His grace for bhukti as well as mukti. The other religious people are also human beings. They can believe and they can also become bhakta. They can also get benefit of Rama and Krishna Katha. Many are doing also. We differentiate as our religion and theirs because they started differentiating. Otherwise, there's nobody like they or we. All are human beings, all are jivas, all are suffering in samsara, all have to get mukti. For all of them only, the Veda Jnana is there, for all of them only, Puranas are there, for all of them only, Upadeshas of Gurus are there, for all of them only, Bhagavan is there to worship and get his blessings for protection, for bhukti as well as mukti. Whoever wants to go, let them come. Like even in Hinduism, Rama is for everyone. But if Shiva Bhaktas don't worship, what will Rama do? Shiva also is everyone. If somebody say Vaishnava, I will not worship Shiva, what can the Shiva do? It is their choice. You understand? In the same way, some form or the other take and worship God and reach out. But here, because of Leelas and Kathas, Upasana Paddhatis, and then really Bhagavan coming and giving darshana to the bhaktas, these extra facilities are there in our beautiful Sanatana Dharma, along with teaching highest truth through Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, Bhashyas, etc. So we are born in that. Let us encash that great opportunity along with living our outer life with Dharma by earning whatever required. Let us also evolve spiritually. So, in this Bhagavatam, in the next second, Dashamaskanda Uttarardham, the subsequent Leelas of Krishna. Earlier were all, most of the chapters were Krishna's childhood Leelas. Last 8-9 chapter we saw his Leelas in Mathura Nagari, right from finishing all the Rakshasas, finishing Kamsa and all, making Ugrasen as Raja, and sending Uddhava to Gopikas, Sandesham, and all these things we have seen. From now onwards, the elderly grown up Krishna's Leelas we see growing up. Bhagavan Krishna was in Mathura, in Vrindavan, 8 years or so. Up to 12 or 13 or 14, maybe little more. He was in Mathura. Remaining whole time he was in Dwaraka only. So in this earlier few chapters of this Uttarardham, Bhagavan Krishna, Jarasandha, Yuddha, you will see. Thereafter, to protect his own people, because this Jarasandha is attacking again and again. Bhagavan thinks, let me shift from here. So thus in the center of the ocean, Bhagavan creates the Dwaraka Nagari and shifts all his people of Mathura only to there. And the same people are brought back to Mathura after he finishes his Leela. Arjuna is told and he brings whoever remain, they are brought. That is seen at the end of or beginning of 12th Skandha. We have already seen in our other class. Now, this 10th Skandha Parayanam explanation got added in between. Actually, we were to studying from Shloka 1 or including Mahatmyam from last 1000 days. In the 1000 days, in the 12th Skandha, up to 4th chapter we have come, we are going to finish that. But this we have added to as Parayanam, but the Leelas were enchanting, so we thought of even studying that I become really sincere, serious also. No matter, any listeners of these episodes, when they listen, the 10th Skandha spoken, followed by 12th, don't get confused. We have started from Skandha 1. Then, when we entered to the 10th, 11th Skandha, we thought of allowing the study, let us do Parayanam. Then 11th to 12th Parayana we did. Then we thought, why not start some more? So 7th we did, 8th we did, 9th. After that we felt, let us do the story also. Thus 10th chapter or Skandha story, we are doing a satsang. Thus, daily 2 satsangas are happening, 10th and 12th. Clear? So now let us do the 10th Uttarardham Pratamaha or Panchashattamaha Adhyaya. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Dashama Skandha Uttarardha Panchashattamodhyaya. Shri Shuka Uvacha Om Asti Praptischa Kamsasya Mahishyaha Bharatarshabha Vrute Bhartari Dukkharte ईयतुः स्म पितुर्गृहान् पित्रे मगधराजाय जरासन्धाय दुःखिते वेदयाञ्चक्रतुः सर्वम् आत्मवैधव्यकारणम् सतदा प्रियमाकर्ण्य शोकामर्शयुतो नृप अयादवीं महीं कर्तुं चक्रे परममुद्यमम् अक्षौहिणीभिर्विंशत्या तिसृभिश्चापि संवृतः यदुराजधानीं मथुरामो न्यरुणत् सर्वतो दिशं निरीक्ष्य तद्बलं कृष्ण उद्वेलमिव सागरं स्वपुरं तेन समृद्धं स्वजनं च भयाकुलं चिन्तयामास भगवान् हरिः कारणमानुषः तद्देशकालानुगुणं स्वावतारप्रयोजनं हनिष्यामि बलं ह्येतत् भुवि भारं समाहितं मागधेन समानीतं वश्यानां सर्वभूभुजाम् अक्षौहिणीभिः सङ्ख्यातं भटाश्वरथकुञ्जरैः मागधस्तु न हन्तव्यः भूयः कर्ता बलोद्यमम् एतदर्थोऽवतारोऽयं भूभारहरणाय मे संरक्षणाय साधूनां कृतोऽन्येषां वधाय च अन्योऽपि धर्मरक्षायै देहः सम्भ्रियते मया विरामायाप्यधर्मस्य काले प्रभवतः क्वचित् एवं ध्यायति गोविन्दे आकाशात् सूर्यवर्चसौ रथा उपस्थितौ सद्यः ससूतौ सपरिच्छदौ आयुधानि च दिव्यानि पुराणानि यदृच्छया दृष्ट्वा तानि हृषीकेशः सङ्कर्षणमथाब्रवीत पश्यार्यव्यसनं प्राप्तं यदूनां त्वावतां प्रभो एष ते रथ आयातः दैतान्यायुधानि च यानमास्ताय जह्येतत् व्यसनात् स्वान् समुद्धर एतदर्थं हि नौ जन्म साधूनाम् ईश शर्म कृतो त्रयोविंशत्यनीकाख्यं भूमेर्भारमपाकुरु एवं सम्मन्त्र्य दाशार्हौ दंशितौ रथिनौ पुरात् निर्जग्मतुः स्वायुधाढ्यौ बलेनाल्पीयसावृतौ शङ्खं दद्मौ विनिर्गत्य हरिर्दारुकसारथिः ततो भूतपरसैन्यानां हृदि वित्रासवेपतुः तावाहमागधो वीक्ष्य हे कृष्णपुरुषाधम न त्वया योद्धुमिच्छामि बालेनैकेन लज्जया गुप्तेन हि त्वया मन्द न योत्स्येया हि बन्धुहन्न तव राम यदि श्रद्धा युध्यस्व धैर्यमुद्वह हित्वा वामच्छरैः छिन्नं देहं स्वर्याहि मां जहि। श्रीभगवानुवाच न वै शूराः विकथन्ते दर्शयन्त्येव पौरुषं न गृह्णीमो वचो राजन् आतुरस्य ममोर्षदः। श्रीशुक उवाच जरासुतस्तावविंसुत्य माधवौ महाबलौ घेन बलीयसा वृणोतु ससैन्ययानध्वजवाजिसारथी सूर्यानलौ वायुरिवाभ्ररेणुभिः सुवर्णतालध्वजचिह्नितौ रथौ अलक्षयन्त्यौ हरिरामयोर्मृधे स्त्रियः पुराट्टालक हर्म्यगोपुरं समाश्रिताः सम्मुमुहुः शुचार्दिताः हरिः परानीकपयो मुचां मुहुः शिलीमुखात्युल्बणवर्ष पीडितं स्वसैन्यमालोक्य सुरासुरार्चितं व्यस्फूर्जयत् शारङ्गशरासनोत्तमम् गृह्णन्निषङ्गात् अथ सन्धदच्छरान् विकृष्य मुञ्चन् शीतबाणपूगान् निघ्नन् रथान् कुञ्जरवाजिपत्तीन् निरन्तरं यद्वत् अलातचक्रं निर्भिन्नकुम्भाः करिणो निपेतुः अनेकशोश्वाः शरवृक्ष्णकन्धराः रथा हताश्व ध्वजसूतनायकाः पदातयः छिन्नभुजोरुकन्धराः सञ्छिद्यमान द्विपदे भवाजिनाम अजाप्रसूताः शतसोऽसृगापगाः भुजाहयः पूरुषशीर्षकच्छपाः हतद्विपद्वीपहय ग्रहाकुलाः करोरुमीनाः नरकेशशैवलाः धनुस्तरङ्गायुध गुल्मसङ्कुलाः अच्छूरिकावर्त भयानकामः मणिप्रवेकाभरणाश्म शर्कराः प्रवर्तिता भीरुभयावहामृधे मनस्विनां हर्षकरीः परस्परं विनिघ्नतारीन् मुसलेन दुर्मदान् सङ्कर्षणेन अपरिमेय तेजसा बलं तदङ्गार्णव दुर्गभैरवं दुरन्तपारं मगधेन्द्रपालितं क्षयं प्रणीतं वसुदेवपुत्रयोः विक्रीडितं तत् जगदीशयोः परं स्थित्युद्भवान्तं भुवनत्रयस्य यः समीयतेऽनन्तगुणः स्वलीलया न तस्य चित्रं परपक्षनिग्रहः तथापि मर्त्यानुविधस्य वर्ण्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Just remember once we are studying Leelas of Bhagavan Krishna, Vishnu Bhagavan. So may that Lord fill our hearts with His presence. May we have full faith in His power. May we become surrendered to Him. May we that way be protected by Him from getting lost into the samsara. May we be pulled by Him towards Him through the bhakti and jnanam. So, with this conscious awareness that we are studying Krishna Leelas, to know Krishna Mahima, to become Krishna Bhakta and Sharanagata, to be blessed by Krishna, to reach the Krishna Tattva. May this not be forgotten. Very subtly consciously, let us remember. It is a story, but not a mere story of any human. It's the story of the Lord. It is His story. That's why it's called history. That is itihasa. This is how was the Lord and His Leelas in the past, now also. The present Leela becomes in the future as the history. So Bhagavan's Leelas they are. Now what happened after the 49th chapter? Then Akkurura returned and reported and all that is settled. Now 50th May. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Dashama Skandha Uttarardha Atha Panchashattamaha Adhyayah. Starts the 50th chapter, second Uttarardha, first chapter Uttarardha, but there is no first, second chapter. The number continues, only it's called Uttarardha because these are no more the children Leelas of Lord, but now he is grown. Now what happened? And the Kamsa was killed by Krishna. Actually did not kill. He did not get a chance only. By the time he was attacked and pulled, by the time the Lord wanted to attack him, he just lost the prana. Kamsa, that we saw already. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Shukji continues from there. Ki asti prapti cha. Two women were there by name Asti and Prapti. Who are they? Kamsasya Mahishyau. They are the wives of the Kamsa, the uncle of Krishna, that brother of Devaki, who was killed. Kamsasya Mahishau, E Bharatarshava, O Parikshit. So the Asti Praptiyat, wives of Kamsa. Mrute Bhartari. When the husband died, Kamsa Dukkharte, with the Dukkha and Arti, Iyatuhusma, they reached to Pitur Gruhana, the parents' house. अपने पेरेंट्स के पास गए, फादर के पास. Who was their father? Pitre Magadha Rajaya Jarasandhaya Dukkite Vedayan Chakratu Sarvam Atma Vaidhavya Karanam. So they reached to their father's place. Father was this Raja of Magadha. Magadha Samrajya famous even at the time of Chanakya also. That Magadha ka Raja tha Jarasandha. So that Jara Namaka Rakshasi brought him together and that's why he became alive. Otherwise, from some reason, his mother only or someone, he is born into pieces, he is thrown out, then she joins and he is born. Some story is there. We have seen it, but immediately all those we don't remember. So that Jarasandha, very powerful person, very negative Rakshasa. So to him, they told how they became Vidhavas by that Krishna killing the Kamsa. So Pitre to the father, Magadha Rajaya, who is the king of Magadha, Jarasandhaya, whose name is Jarasandha, Dukkhite, with all the Dukkha, Vedayam Chakratuhu. They told the entire story. Sarvam, everything, Atma Vaidhavya Karanam. The reason how they lost the Pati and they became Vidhava. Saha, that Jarasandha, obviously the daughters were made like that by killing their husband. Saha tad apriyam akarnya, having heard that most apriya for him. Akarnya shoka amarsha yutaha, with so much dukkha as well as amarsha is with anger. What did he take sankalpa? Ayadavim mahim kartum chakre. He is decided that the entire bhumi I will make free of Yadavas. Yadukula Vamshastha एक भी बचे नहीं रहना. In this way he took commitment. You know that all those people, the radical Islamists and Christians, they try to make the entire bhumi free from without Hindus and all. That's how some compel, some convert. How can you eliminate the truth from the earth? It won't happen. So this is how, even Parasuramji also made Nikshatriyam, the whole Prithvi, 21 bar. But that was Avatara. At that time, the kings were negative. So here this the Jarasandha thought कि I will finish all the Yadavas. Ayadavim, बिना यादवों का रहेगा पृथ्वी, ऐसा मैं करूंगा. Ayadavim mahim kartum chakre paramam udyamam. So he made all the plan and wanted to execute. Then what did he do? He collected all his friends and with their sainyam, he attacked this Mathurapuri. Total he wanted to eliminate starting from Krishna and Balarama. So Akshauhini vir Vimshatya Tistruvicha. How much of the Akshauhinis of Sainya he took and attacked? Vimshati means 20, 3 means 3, 3. So 20 और 3 मिलाकर 23 Akshauhini number Sainya he has taken to attack this Mathura Nagari. 23 Akshauhini, not a small one, big one. They say one Akshauhini Sainya has got how much of the Sainya? In one Akshauhini 21,870 हाथी होते हैं, 21,870 elephants. Obviously, the Yodhas who fight by being on the elephant. The Gaja, the cavalry or elephantry, what do you call in our army? And 21,870. Equal number are the charioteers who fight sitting in the chariot. They fight with the army or the opposition ka all sides. 21,870 with all their weaponry. So elephants 21,870, Ratha 21,870. Then the horses 65,610, 65,610 people on the horses. Ek Akshauhini. Then 1,09,350 on the foot. Padati Tala कहते हैं. So रथ गज तुरग पदाति दड़ो. अब पूरा मिलाकर देखो 1,74,000 और 95 और 2,16,000 एक अक्षौहिणी में, 2,16,000. Now multiplied with 23, almost 50 lakh. Imagine how big must be that Sainyam. Again, horses, elephants, they also have to count. It must be oceanic only. Now we talk about Kurukshetra Yuddha, Pandava, Kaurava fought. You know that it's only 18 Akshavini. 18. 5 less than this. Not only this, Bhagavan plays a intelligent Shalaki, which we're going to read now. He makes Jarasandha attack him 17 times. Like one of these Islam Mughal king also attacked our Indian king, no, 17 times and all. 17 बार Jarasandha attacks Krishna. Every time 23 Akshavini. And every time 23 times Bhagavan, 22 times. Last time he runs to, 16 times. 17th time he goes to our Dwaraka. That's why he's called as Ranachod Das and all. So 16 times 23 Akshavini means 50 lakh, means 8 crore log भगवान कृष्ण फिनिश कर दी. And there are only with Jarasandha. Duryodhana Adi are different, Poundraka are different, Dantavaktra. मतलब कितना population था उस time, and how much Papatmas were there. And compared with Mahabharata, only 18 lakhs and एक ही बार. 18 Akshavinis, एक ही बार. It is 23 Akshavinis, 17 times. And these details are not there anywhere. भगवान की लीला देखो. How many of the Dushta Durmarga he has eliminated. See his power and all. That's why I said we are studying Bhagavatam here to know the greatness, glory of Bhagavan, so that our Shraddha in his Mahima, Shakti, Kripa grows in us. So in this way, with 23 Akshohini Sainyam, he attacked Akshohini Vir Vimshatya Tisrubhi Chapi Samvrataha Yadu Rajadhanim, the Rajadhani of Yadavas, which is Mathuram, near Unat. He attacked Sarvato Desham from all directions. Charo tarafs. India is always in that risk, This side Pakistan, that side China, and in each say Sri Lanka, they look anybody's help they do anytime. है ना. So पाकिस्तान हो गया, इधर चाइना हो गया, and then this side thing, all that side we are always at risk only. We have no place to run away if somebody attacks us. That way protected also if the street sides where we have water, if we can really make it very powerful with our army, etc. All this thinking always goes on. Our Indian army people are करते जाते हैं. Great. We have to salute them anyway. So he attacked Jarasandha with 23 Akshavini Sainyam, entire Mathurapuri. Then Niriksha Tadbalam Krishna. Krishna has seen such a huge balam. Udvelam was agaram. It was like the ocean breaking all the banks or all when it attacks. Udvelam is agaram is in today's world called a tsunami type of that army. In a small little cyclones, okay, they attack some area of 10, 20, 40, 150 kilometers. But when the tsunami comes, its power and its pervasiveness is so big. So, Udvelamega Sagara. Vela means the beach of the ocean, beyond which the ocean never comes. Utvela means usko par karke jab, oh, in all over the world, how many times every year these type of things happen. Small tsunamis are cyclones and all. So Sagaram Udvelamiva was a huge Sainya of Jarasandha. Krishna has seen it. Sa Puram Tena Samruddham, and saw entire that Sainya from all the directions attacked. Then Swajanam cha Bhayakulam. Obviously, all these people of Mathura were afraid, seeing such a huge Sainya with so much of weaponry and all. Then Chintamaya Masa Bhagavan Harihi. Karana Manushaha. The one who, for a particular Karana, took the Manusha Deha, such Bhagavan Hari started contemplating. Chintayamamasa. So Kamayata Bahusyam Prajayeti. There he wanted to become many. Here he wants to finish many. देखो मॉर्निंग उपनिषद इवनिंग भागवत दे आर गोइंग टुगेदर. मैं क्या करूं, वहां सृष्टि की बात हो रही, यहाँ फिनिश की बात हो रही. And today we are going to study again the Pralaya topic, Bhagavat mein 12th Skandha. So Chintayamasa Harihi Karana Manushaha. The Lord who came as Manushya with a Karana started contemplating that Bhagavan. Ki tad desha kala anugunam. He was thinking as to at this desha, at this kala, what is to be done. And that also, so avatara prayojanam, to fulfill the prayojana or the purpose for which he has taken avatar. No, that's why I said, when you read these slokas, there should no more be any doubt in our hearts regarding Krishna being Bhagavan, Krishna being Avatara. How in the Spashta Rupa it is mentioned. In his birth only, he was with Shankachakra Gadavan. Right from the sixth day only, he was showing his divine power by eliminating Putana Ityadi. Every of the chapters, the divinity of the Lord is so conspicuously given to us. But still, our minds, intellects from last some thousands of years were taken away from this spirituality into materialism, into doubting our own great avatars. Therefore, they have become so thick and dull-witted, not to understand and accept the presence of divine, therefore not fully becoming धार्मिक और भक्ता और जिज्ञासु और ज्ञानी. अब दोबारा फिर से शास्त्र पढ़ के पढ़ा के हमारे हृदय में फिर से जीवन को आध्यात्मिकमय बनाना है, भगवानमय बनाना है. After seeing, studying all that also, it is not a comic or it is not a some cock and bull stories that somebody, Mr. Vyasa, has just conceived and went on writing all the stories according to his own mind. Those nonsense people talk like that. Narayana as an avatara, Krishna came, he only as a Vyasa he came, and Krishna's avatara Leelas he has put in this Bhagavatam, especially in Dashama Skandha, for those who are lucky fellows and have faith, for them to give a support and become bhakta of this Krishna with this much power. Will he not take away our problems, samsaras? Will he not bless us with bhakti mukti? Why not? But even after listening this, is our heart opening up for welcoming Lord? Is that heart making the good asana for the Lord? In that heart, are we doing upasana to Bhagavan? This is what we have to do. Fill the heart. That's what was said in the 12th Skandha, earlier third, second chapter. For the answer of again question of Parikshita, मरने वाले को क्या करना चाहिए, all that. You know what was said? Keep the Lord in the heart so that He will remove all the Kali dosha. How many times? How 60 days we studied that. Remember all that. We are going through a very huge exercise of studying the Shastras. I am telling to those who are regular to all classes. It's a great, great exercise we are doing. To that, if little Mananam Chintanam is added, with little more faith is added, our hearts will be filled with that. And pray, let this life of ours be spent in this prarabdha, whatever. But Lord, in future, give us that life wherein, other than you, we don't seek anything. Other than allowing you through us, we should not have any individuality of ours. That way. I'm just pausing. There's no much Vedanta, etc. It's only a story of Yuddha between Krishna and Jarasandha. Yet, these portions should prove to us Bhagavan was there, Bhagavan is there, is always there. He took that avatar as Krishna, he did all these unimaginable leelas, which a human being cannot. So, tad desha kala anugunam, so avatara prayojanam. In that desha and kala and fulfilling his mission of arrival, what to do, that he started thinking. Then what he came to understanding, so kamayata bahusyam prajayeya, so chintyata, जो बहु है उसको फिनिश करो. Opposite of that, सृष्टि and प्रलय कि हनिष्यामि balam hi etat समाहितम. All these at one place collected balam I will finish. Why? Bhuvi bharam. This is a heavy load to the bhumi because there are dushta rakshasas not following the dharma adhyatmikata. And magadhena samanitam sarva bhupujam vashyanam. So the Magadha, he has got his own friends as Bhupuja kings, and in their vashas, all this sainyam. Then when they had a meeting, the Jarasandha and all these kings, they just supported. They have sent. It's absolutely like the Ukraine is supported by NATO. Today, Mr. Biden is in Ukraine. Yesterday, today, he was there giving some more these things, that things to him. Some recently attacked places he visited. Yesterday, today, he still is there only, I think. So, in today's world also, we can see any time war happens, others come and help. Like India sent as IPKF, Indian Peacekeeping Force at that time into Sri Lanka and the LTT उस समय, you all know that. So the coalition, the coaliting countries together, they work together. Nowadays, it cannot be the yuddha type of thing, because if the yuddha happens, the weaponry are not targeted at one isolated place. The weaponry is to destroy the entire भूगोल only, entire living. इसलिए आजकल युद्ध के दिन नहीं हो सकते, because so much of weapons, even every day they are weapon की जरूरत नहीं है. With the industrial pollution, that is enough, we will die. Is it not? तो युद्ध तो नहीं करना चाहिए actually. So he said, they are all भूभारम, I remove them, I will eliminate them. And सब इकट्ठा हो गए, wholesale में मिल गए, and they are all the सैन्य, not only of Jarasandha, but many other his friendly kings. So he says, Hanishyami valam hi etato, because bhuibharam samahitam, well collected and brought. Magadena samanitam. Vashyanam sarvabhujam. Akshohini bhi sankhyatam. And it is named or numbered as so many akshohinis. And in that, bhata ashva ratha kunjaraihi. Bhata on the foot, ashva horses, ratha chariots, kunjara and elephants. So bhata ashva ratha kunjara sahita, जितने भी अक्षौहिणी सैन्य जो अलग अलग राजा है, to help Magadha Raja Jarasandha, they came. I finish all of them and remove the Bhubhara for which I came. Point 1. Point 2, most important. Bhagadastu nantavyaha. I will not kill the Magadha Raja, this Jarasandha. He could have killed in the first attempt only. Lord Krishna, when he can finish 23 अक्षौहिणी, इस फेलो का क्या है, एक फूंक दो शंकर ध्वनि से मर जाएगा वो. But Bhagavan says, I will not kill him. He should not be killed. Why is it? That is what Bhagavan's intelligence. He says, Bhuyaha karta balodyamam. This fellow, when he is left alone, he will go and again, because his vengeance and anger, he will collect some more dushtas who are the Bharat, the Bhumi. Again he will attack me. Then again I will finish all of them and spare this fellow. So that again he will go and collect. In that way, Bhagavan plays this Chalaki game and makes the Jarasandha attack 17 times. Jarasandha is not killed. Finally, Jarasandha को भीम के द्वारा मरवाते भगवान, खुद नहीं मारते. For that Rajasuya Yaga time. But then here he finishes all the Sainyam, all the Dushta other Rajas who were Bhara to the Bhumi. Like 10, 12 years back, India also, so many corrupt people all over the nation in all types. See, the attack need not be like this, Jarasandha through Sainyam to kill. Even the corruption is a more worst attack than these killing wala attack. Corruptions, selfishnesses, that Gundagardi or all those Himsa वगैरह, that is very bad. And उससे करप्शन अटैक है एक देश का जो स्वधर्म है उसको नाश करने का प्रयत्न. Again and again our country was attacked by all this. So nowadays the pandemic, now it's reached to the stage of endemic. चलता रहता अटैक. ये सब होने के बाद एलियंस विल कम अटैक. कुछ तो होगा ही. So I will not kill him, he will go and collect others. So एतद artha avataraha ayam bhubhara haranaya me. Ayam me avataraha. This avatar of mine is for this purpose only of eliminating the bhara of the bhumi. Because Bhumata, Indradi Devata, Brahma went and asked him when he was Vaikuntha, I am coming as Krishna. So Samrakshanaya sadhunam, and by eliminating this dushta and also by protecting the sadhu. So Krutha Anyesham Vadhayacha, then Anyesham Sadhu Rakshana Dushta Shikshana ke liye hi ye mera avatar hai. To this I want to remove Bhubhara, I have to establish dharma. For this only I have taken. So let me do it. So very crystal clear, Bhagavan. So from this also, what one thing along with story we can learn is let us be very clear for what purpose we are sent onto this earth. When you go to a supervisor, you should know why you are going there. Clarity. Even for going window shopping, if you are going, at least that clarity you must have. So to we, none of us other than, unless if we study Shastra, unless we study Shastra, don't know what for we have come. We have come only for Prarabdha Kshaya, Vasana Kshaya, Manonasha, Paramatma Prapti. And that is achieved through the Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. Whatever to the extent we are able to achieve these things with these things in this life, good. Another opportunity will be given. Some in one life only finish, those who thoroughly know all that. Some don't know properly. So instead of finishing in this life, they extend only by adding more and more vasanas. In this is how the people of the world. We take the example of people of the world only to indicate to us, therefore, what are we doing? Every day, when sleep at night, get up morning, again the night sleeping, in between the gap, waking up and sleeping. Are we doing that for which we have come onto this horizon or the earth? We have not come here to serve people. We have not come here to earn money. We are not come here to do any of the things. They all become secondary means. Secondary. Primary is our own redemption. Are we clear about it? Pakka. If not, then we are not thorough. We do all the things for which we are not sent. Krishna Bhagavan is clear. He came as an avatar to remove the Mubara, to remove the Dushta, to protect the Sadhu. And we are not avatar, we are पुनर्जन्म. मतलब जन्म आया हुआ हमारा बस संसार में. So let us do maximum our set. Like I am seated, I must be clear throughout the day. My thoughts, words, and actions must be to take me near to the Lord, away from samsara. Be aware. In that direction, whatever I do is correct. That is already taught in Shastra. Study and do. Anything contrary done is wrong. Quantity is secondary. Whatever is our capacity, keep on doing. I cannot do this work of my redemption as done by the great Mahatmas, because I am not that. I am me only. So whatever is possible to me, that only I will do. But I am doing. That way I should be clear. Conscious also. Every day, all the time. The more we grow the consciousness in us, awareness, alertness, observance, to that extent, every second we will become or we should become aware and estimate our thoughts, words, and deeds are taking us towards the Paramatma real goal or away from. This thing is called being a sadhaka. Takes time. We have sown the seed now, given a thought. Now develop that thought, make it practical. हर पल हमको जिंदगी का अवेयरनेस से गुजारना है, जिसमें हम अपने लक्ष्य के तरफ ही जा रहे हैं. Every lakshya other than Paramatma is an imagined lakshya and it is not it. It should never be the goal. Anything, we should not initiate anything. Depending on the place wherever we are stationed, we are already given what to do. Doing that for the ultimate goal is called maturity. Out of these four Purushartha, those who run behind Artha Kama are lost. Those who know that they have come here for Dharma, through which do the Antakarana Shuddhi, and to become qualified for the Moksha, their understanding is Pakka. And these should not be words outside, spoken by me 1,000 times, 1,000 days, heard by you 1,000 times with ears, and no change at all happened in our heart, then it is not right. That should shake our hearts, that should shake or change our entire orientation of life. Other than the Swadharma, I don't do anything. And through Swadharma, through Antakarana Shuddhi, I will only do the Adhyatmika Jivana and Sadhana. All other things we added, our ego added. Ego for its satisfaction and for it not to get annihilated. Because once you enter into spirituality, ego gets annihilated. It doesn't want. Therefore, that ego plays the play of let us do this social service, let us do that thing. See how much the problems that are coming. If not me, who will do that? ये सारे बकवास ईगो का खेल है. But we believe that and we do that and we spend whole life in that. While doing that, so many of the vasanas, karmas, karma phalas, and relations with the people, variety of the raga, dvesha, sara jhamela dal ke marte hain with such a load like a donkey, and we are born with all that again. डोंट जनरलाइज इट. स्वामी को ऐसा है तो कोई ना प्रधानमंत्री रहेगा और ना कोई क्या कहते हैं मुख्यमंत्री रहेगा, तो ऐसा कैसा दुनिया चलेगा? दिस थिंकिंग इज रॉन्ग. इवन यू आर लिसनिंग 100 टाइम्स, नेवर चेंज योर सेल्फ. डू यू थिंक द मुख्यमंत्री विल बिकम बाबाजी और व्हाट? बाबाजी ओनली बिकमिंग मुख्यमंत्री, अब क्या बताएं? So generally we quickly generalize and try to feel the impossibility of it. Don't generalize. It is talk to you particularly. Mind your business. So I have to mind my business. Is it not? Very, very interesting. What for we have come, let us fulfill that. Not for anything else, but to reach God only. Hare Rama. They have put DDT. All closed doors. Mm. Mm. So, एतदर्थः अवतारः अयं भूभारहरणाय संरक्षणाय साधूनां अन्येषां वधाय च कृतः. I took this avatar only to kill the negative, protect the sadhu, and by killing those negative, remove the bhara of the bhumi. Not only this as Krishna avatar, anyaha api. Earlier avatar as Rama, and before that whatever I took, dharma rakshayai, for the protection of dharma, sambriyate deha maya, avatar is taken by me. So what is said in Gita? Yada yada dharmasya and paritranaya sadhunam, Bhagavan said in these two shlokas. There also Bhagavan only told Arjuna, here also Bhagavan is telling our, मतलब himself was thinking. पहले तो ये आता है, वो गीता वाला बाद में actually sequence में. So दुष्ट शिक्षण, भूभार हरण, शिष्ट रक्षण, धर्म संस्थापना. These are the four works for which the Lord comes. दुष्ट शिक्षण, therefore with that भूभार हरण, शिष्टा or sadhunam rakshana, and they do the dharma samstapana or dharma rakshana. Other avatars also I take for this purpose only. Viramaya api adharmasya. Anyopi dharma rakshaya deha sampriyate maya. Other deha also I take avatara for protecting dharma and viramaya api adharmasya to remove the dharma. Kale prabhavata kvachito in different kala, wherever I need to come. So the specific avatars, so we know anyway because Vyasa they have given us Puranas. But Vyasa given Purana में ही अवतार नहीं है भगवान के. Bhagavan is not only these 24 avatars. Wherever the dharma's rakshana is happening, even for one day, that is Bhagavan's avatar. Wherever the dushta shikshana is happening, the Bhagavan avatar. अब यूपी में भगवान के अवतार चल रहा है. Where Ayodhya is reinstated और राम मंदिरा, then काशी में शिव मंदिर हमारा हो गया, फिर मथुरा भी हमारा हो जाएगा. All the Gunda Raj, everything eliminated. There all the four are happening. Dushta Shikshana, Bhubhara Harana, then Sadhu Rakshana and Dharma Samsthavana. It should spread to all over the country. There's no doubt at all. How can I have doubt when I'm studying Shastras and know the glory of our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma? No doubt at all about it. So by this way, Bhagavan says. Now further shlokas, when he is thinking like that, suddenly from the Vaikuntha Loka, two divine chariots with the charioteers, with all the abharanas and the yuddha kavacha ityadi and entire weaponry, they come. Bhagavan ka Vaikuntha se. Then very cutely भगवान ना talks to बलराम जी. ये भैया देखो इतना सैन्य अटैक किया, तुम्हारे प्रजा को रक्षा करना तुम्हारा काम है. ये देखो तुम्हारे लिए ऊपर से ही आया, इसमें बैठकर इन सबका फिनिश करके अपने प्रजा का रक्षा करो. Lord sometimes plays this type of pranks. Both are one only. Then they go out, they blow the conch. How enemy डर जाते हैं. Then that Jarasandha comes. He says, Krishna bacha, I will not fight with you. Balram come. Then Krishna says, don't talk, let us fight only. Then Bhagwan takes out those weapons or the arrows from the quiver. The way shoots them, beautifully described. And those 23 अक्षोणी मरकर जब गिरते, द खून जो बहता है नदी नदियों के रूप में, उसका वर्णन भयंकर. ओनली देवदानव संग्राम मस्ट बी ऑफ दिस हाइट, नो अदर. कुरुक्षेत्र आदि युद्ध बहुत छोटा है, वो एक ही बार हुआ. अद्भुत वर्णन एंड ऑल दैट. So this way also I can just tell you story of every chapter, and in 10 days I can finish the entire Bhagavatam. That's what Bhagavad Sattah में करते हैं, सप्ताहों में. But we are here chanting also and seeing shloka shloka. That is what is taking time. नहीं तो कथा के रूप में बताओ तो अब हो गया अभी. आधा चैप्टर मैंने बता दिया आधा मिनट में. Let us continue tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama. Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Shri Suta Sharanam Mama. Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Shri Narada Sharanam Mama. Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama. Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama. श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम. शरणं मम. शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः. अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चद कर्हिचद. ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम योऽन्तः. ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कन्धः. आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसेयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्द्यते. ओम अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः. श्रीशुक उवाच. शुक उवाच. Friends, the topic is of how to conquer the Kali Yuga, that was discussed. Thereafter, tell me about how the Kala Yuga, Yuga Parimana, all of that, along with that, how the Pralaya happens. As an answer, Bhagavan tells Shukadevji to Parikshitji in this 12th Skandha, 4 types of Pralaya are there. This class of Bhagavatam, which we have now started, we started 1000 days back. It was on July 1st, 2020, from Bhagavad Mahatmya. Every day without break. Main thing is, not even one day break is given. Not even one day. 1000 days, not even one break. So Bhagavan has brought us up to this Dwadasha Skandham. Great. It was a good journey. Even then, totally have we become purified? Did the knowledge enter us? Nahi. That means इतना कचरा भरा है और भी. But why should we worry? Let us do what we have to do. And we also know in this life the prarabdha goes on. The most intelligent thing in life is, in this life, going through all prarabdha, not expecting any result of this life done sadhana, keep on vigorously involving in it, helps us in cutting short the future prarabdhas in the future lives, giving avenues for sadhana. कि नहीं? ऐसे पूरे साधना में भर जाते हैं 2000 जन्म में. उसने परमात्मा अनुभव के समय, वॉट एवर द एक्स्ट्रा प्रारब्ध ऑफ मिलियंस लाइव्स आर देयर, दैट ऑल गेट्स बर्न्ड. दैट्स कॉल्ड एज क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि. ऑल द कर्म क्षय हो जाता है. प्रारब्ध खत्म नहीं होगा, लेकिन संचित बारण हो सकता है थ्रू दी साधना. And if the siddhi happens of knowing the truth, entire sanchita gets burnt. No jiva, therefore no agami karma. Prarabdha is only for the upadhis. We are not worried about it. We are already detached. So this is how we need not worry कि 1000 days we are studying, सब कुछ हो गया कि नहीं. जैसा होना होएगा, प्रभु देख रहे हमको, वही हमसे करवा रहे. Let us follow him. Let us not take a responsibility of answering others, even our mind. Let us stick to this work. And for every jiva, depending on the way he is there, it takes time. किसी को 1 जन्म में, किसी को 10 में, 20 में, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? And after all, 1,000 days is nothing but 3 years. And these 3 years, not that we are vigorously involved only in the study of Shastra and contemplation and meditation. 1 घंटा क्लास सुनने, बाकी 23 घंटे संसार में ही है. Let us accept that truth also. No mananam, no chintanam. But we are doing class continuously. So this thing we have conquered. The conquering of, no, I can't listen to class, I can't be continuous. Those first obstacles are conquered. So we can be regular, we can be sincere, we can be serious. At least coming to class. Then same sincerity, regularity when you show in the mananam, chintanam and grasping the tattva and applying it in us, then sadhana also becomes beautiful. Glimpses of experience also can come. Mukti may not come, but Purna Vairagya, Purna Viveka Vairagya, Shamadamadi, even Samadhi Abhyasa करते करते संप्रज्ञात पार कर सकते, विवेक ख्याति तक मिल सकता है. ईश्वर इच्छा है इसी जन्म में हमको कि who knows if our sadhana is at the peak level, even through Ishvara Pranidhana and Ishvara Vidhyana, I'm talking yoga bhasha. Even the Vritti Nirodha hokar Atma Pratishta Kaivalya we can have. Or in the Vedanta, Brahma Vidapnoti Param Yoveda Nitam Guhayam, you may discover going beyond the Panchakoshas with the study of Taittiriya Upanishad, and definitely you will do it. नहीं तो और 4 उपनिषद लगाएंगे स्वामी जी. It is better with Taittiriya, let us get mukti and go to some Babaji and get certificate from him and show to this Babaji, हम मुक्त हो गए, तुम नहीं हुए, तुम कंटिन्यू करो आगे का उपनिषद, हम जा रहे. I think some of you must be planning like this. यार ये छोड़ने वाले नहीं है. Let us finish through the Panchakosha Viveka, our sadhana, and that is very good. Somebody can achieve it. तो मुझे तो फिर ऐतरेय श्वेताश्वर चांदोग्य बृहदारण्य का सब पढ़ना है, पढ़ूंगा मैं तो. So I just gave you, we are in this situation studying right from beginning the Bhagavata from last so many days, very good. And 11th Skandha we spent more than 500 days. Only one Skandha, 500 days. 10th Skandha around 150 also we spent. ठीक है. Now, if you take up and finish one chapter every day, 330 दिन में हो जाता है, because 334 chapters are there. Some days we can do 2-3 also. Anyway, with different ways of how to study Bhagavatam. Our paddhati is chant everyday mantras, see the meaning of the mantras, feel the story part of it, and from that, whatever the bhakti, jnana, viveka, vairagya, values, dharma to be learnt, we are trying to at least listen. And more sincerity comes, not only we listen, we learn. Not only learn, we try to apply. Thus the sadhana happens. So, in this fourth chapter of Dvadasha Skandham, as an answer to the question, the 4 pralayas are introduced. In that we have seen all the 3 pralayas. The Naimittika we have seen, the Prakruta we have seen. Then last 12 or 10 days, we are going on studying our Atyantika Pralaya. The Atyantika Pralaya is what? Last 2-3 shlokas. Powerfully it is said. What is there is Paramatma only. Instead of experiencing ourselves as Paramatma, we are experiencing ourselves as Jivatma. In between Jivatma Paramatma, who is the culprit who is not allowing I the Jivatma to know myself? It is ego, Ahankara. It is like the cloud obstructing the eye from seeing the sun. The sun's amsha only the eye of every Jiva. Like when the cloud comes, not only to me, to everyone who is this side of the cloud, it can be animal, pashu, kuch bhi ho, sabko Surya Bhagwan nahi dikhte. So too when the cloud goes away, to everyone the sun is seen. So in and through all the eye, what is there? The chakshu drushti, Surya hi ka hi amsha hai. So that Surya amsha is not able to see its own amshi, the Surya, because of the cloud. So born from that Surya only, illuminated by Surya only. So the cloud in our life is our own ahankar. It is supported by Brahma Tattva only. It is illuminated in the consciousness of Brahma Tattva only. Yet it is stopping the Jiva me to pursue my own personal Swarupa Brahma Swarupa, not allowing me to discover my own Brahma Tattva. So when the cloud is removed, then I can see the sun. In the same way, the cloud of Ahankara, when it is removed, I, the Jiva Upadhi Sahita, will be now Upadhi Rahita Brahma. Same topic here and next class also Adhyatma Ramayana. Then how the cloud goes away of the ahankara? Two things are said. One is jignasaya. Second is viveka hetina. The sword of viveka discrimination and the desire of knowing jignasa. So the jignasa of who is the truth or reality behind everything, or jignasa of who is the cause of all problems. Who is the cause of all problems? Jignasa takes us to the ahankara as the problem. Then again, jignasa of the ahankara eliminates the ahankara, or jignasa who is the support of ahankara takes us to the truth by removing the ahankara. And this aham with mama and mahyam, mine and me, mine and for me. With these three, aham, mama, mahyam, मैं, मेरा, मेरे लिए, I, mine and for me. With these three, it becomes strong obstacle. And this to understand only, we have to listen Shastras for 10 years, 12 years from one guru continuously, every day. It doesn't click easily. While listening only, the ego reacts. Swami, you are pointing out to my ego, I will not come to your class. But that is the ego which is not allowing you to reach Parabrahma, and it's a proof. The moment say you are not coming to class, therefore you have succumbed to your own ego. Who is reacting? Ego only. Every moment. A person came. You don't like him. Immediately dukkha or anger comes. Who is reacting? Ego. Another person came. Oh, loving, very good, welcome. I was waiting for you. Who is reacting? The ego with that dvesha or raga. All the time, the ego is so much like a cloud, never allowing us to see ourselves. So, these two, jignasa karte raho and vivek ko badhate raho. So, tattva viveka, atmanatma viveka, all that. Jignasa means also same, jnatum ichha. So, jnatum ichha is jignasa. And that jignasa purti is done through viveka. Earlier viveka was to get the vairagya. This viveka, which is of anatma, atma is to get out of anatma and get into the atma swarup. That is the adhikari बनाने वाला विवेक था. ये परमात्मा प्राप्त करने वाला विवेक. Like you have apara vairagyam, para vairagyam. Is it napara vairagyam, para vairagyam? So to the viveka at one level is that. उससे भी एक छोटा वाला विवेक है. Like every day we use in our life. ये खाऊं वो खाऊं, इधर जाऊं उधर जाऊं. That also is vivek. Brahma Satyam, that I have to pursue, Jagan Mithya, I should not. This is also Viveka, which gives Vairagya from the Jagat. Then that Paramatma is taken as an Atma or identified with an Atma. Their Atma and Atma Viveka is the final. See, Atma and Atma Viveka Kartavya Bandha Muktaye Vidusha Tena Ivanandi Bhavati Swam Vijnaya Sachidanandam. This is only one shloka, एक चुड़ावन without any tune. स्वर और छंदस के बिना ये श्लोक शंकराचार्य लिखते हैं. आत्मानात्म विवेक कर्तव्य बंध विमुक्त विमुष्टिदुषा ये तेनेवानंदी भवते स्वम विज्ञाय सच्चिदानंदम. सच्चिदानंद विज्ञाय तेन आनंदी भवते. So that shloka onwards let us chant. Chanting तो नहीं किया. So let us chant from 23 again. 23 नहीं 33. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. चतुर्थोऽध्यायः. घनो यतार्क प्रभवो विदीर्यते चक्षुस्वरूपं रविमीक्षते तदा यदा ह्यहङ्कार उपाधिरात्मनः जिज्ञासया नश्यति तर्हि अनुस्मरेतो यदैवम् एतेन विवेकहेतिना मायामयाहङ्करणात्मबन्धनं चित्वाच्युतात्मानुभवोऽवतिष्ठते तमाहुरात्यन्तिकमङ्गसम्प्लवम् नित्यदा सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्मादीनां परन्तप उत्पत्तिप्रलयावेके सूक्ष्मज्ञाः सम्प्रचक्षते कालस्रोतो जवेनाशु ह्रियमाणस्य नित्यदा परिणामिनाम् अवस्थास्ता जन्मप्रलयहेतवः अनाद्यन्तवता अनेन कालेनेश्वरमूर्तिना अवस्थानैव दृश्यन्ते वियति ज्योतिषाम् इव नित्यो नैमित्तिकश्चैव तथा प्राकृतिको लयः आत्यन्तिकश्च कथितः कालस्य गतिरीदृशीम् एताः कुरु श्रेष्ठ जगद्विधातुः नारायणस्याखिलसत्त्वधाम्नः लीलाकथास्ते कथिता समासतः कार्ष्णेन नाजोऽप्यभिधातुमीशः संसार सिन्धुमति दुस्तरमुत्तितीर्षोः नान्यः प्लवो भगवतः पुरुषोत्तमस्य लीलाकथारसनिषेवणमन्तरेण पुंसो भवेत् विविध दुःखदवार्दितस्य पुराण संहितामेतां ऋषिर्नारायणो व्ययः नारदाय पुरा प्राह कृष्णद्वैपायनाय सह स वै मह्यं महाराज भगवान् बादरायणः इमां भागवतीं प्रीतः संहितां वेद संहिताम् एतां वक्षत्यसौ सूत ऋषिभ्यो नैमिषालये दीर्घसत्रे कुरु श्रेष्ठ सम्पृष्टः शौनकादिभिः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। These are the important portions. As many times we restudy them, it is better. By doing millions of japa, by doing many upasana, bhajana, kirtana, nothing happens. Or what best happens is we are brought to these topics. Leaving these topics, going back there, is without eating the food, washing the hand just after serving the food. है कि नहीं? लाखों करोड़ों जप करना और इस वेदांत का विचार करना, ये दोनों उसमें लगाओगे पंडा में, तो दिस इज हायर देन दैट वन, because there the japa karta is there, japa mantra is there, japa phala is there, all of them are in the dvaita mithya prapancha only. But in this I am removing my upadhis and I am resolving my ego and I am discovering my infinite essential brahma swarupa. After that, nowhere to reach, nothing to gain, everything is gained. This is more important, remember. And the other things of doing seva and all, any number of times you take birth, the time you have taken birth, some or the other problem is always there, and you will be, because of your early life samskara, you are attracted toward that, on the name of this service, that service, again we are lost. That is what we are studying tomorrow in our Mundaka Upanishad. Avidyayamantare vartamanaha swayam dhiraha panditam manyamanaha dandramyamanaha paryanti moodaha. You understand? The world is going on with the jivas working out their own prarabdha. Few lives we can do the seva, etc. But not getting lost in that permanently. Let the Lord take care of it. Let us find our own mukti first. Enough of that. And it never ends. Like I'm a doctor. So I served patients till my last moment. Does it mean that all patients are over? They'll go on coming. Does it mean that every time I have to become a doctor and take care of them? Oh yeah, you get detached. You will find out your own liberation. Don't get lost in that sentiments, say, emotions, say. That's not the purpose. In the initial days, we encourage it. You have to do the service and all, because that time lot of ego, selfishness, negative qualities, laziness, all of them are there. To come out of all that, a goal is shown, or attitude is told. Goal is to serve patients and doctor. Attitude is selflessness, kindness, compassion. But they are all again part of samsara only. That's why sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraj. In the beginning we have to do. And those who are doing dharma, don't teach them shodo sab karke. You do, I do. We are studying Bhagavad together. Therefore, we are taking ourselves as one group. Therefore, we are discussing it. We can't tell the nobody listens also. For us, we have to slowly add that thought. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. Karma means any social karma, any yajna karma. For none of them the amritattva moksha comes. Tyagena ekena amritattva manushu. Clear? Now the shloka is Ghanaha yada arka prabhavaha vidhiryate. Arkaha prabhavaha ghanaha yada vidhiryate. When the sun created cloud, when gets dissolved or destroyed. Chakshuhu, our eye. Sarupam Ravim, its own Sarupa, who is in the Adivautika Srishti as the Surya, Ikshate Tada, is able to see. If the cloud is not removed, all the time sun is hidden only. When removed, then the eye can see the sun, who is its own Sarupa. In the same way, Yada, whenever. That word yesterday we explained, Yada means जब भी आप करना चाहो, इसी जन्म में तो इसी जन्म में होगा, 1000 जन्म तक नहीं करना चाहोगे तो नहीं होगा. So yada, when he means verily. Verily means If you do, it will happen. If you don't do, it will not happen. That's the meaning of he. Yada he, the answer is now. He ahankaraha. The ahankaraha, aham aham. See, Shuddha Purna Aham Brahma is Nirguna Nirakara Sachidananda. Satyam Jnanam Ananta. Aham is different from Aham Kara. That one Purna Aham is that Parabrahma Swarupa. Aham Kara means what? That limited Aham, which is a reflection of Chaitanya Chidavasa in the Aham Vritti. And that Chidavasa Yukta Aham, illuminated Aham, with the identity with Dehendra Mana and looking at the world as separate from it, then liking something, disliking something. Therefore, doing karma to run toward that, doing the karma to run away from that, punya or papa, that karta bhokta is ahankar. Purna Brahma, nowhere to go, nothing to do, he achieved. Like the ocean and the river. Ocean also waving, river also running. River has a purpose, it is limited, it has to become infinite. Ocean is always infinite, it has no purpose. That we have seen in our morning class explanation. Therefore, the ahankara in me, Purna Aham is different. If we become very sublime in our contemplation, through the mind made a single pointed through Japa Adi, we will be able to differentiate between Ahankara, Jiva, as well as Brahma. Brahma is pure Nirguna Nirakara. Jiva is a phenomena. That phenomena, Jiva, his phenomena, when he takes seriously at the cost of Brahma, he is called Ahankari. Like I am talking this Bhagavatam. It's a Jiva doing work. But when I do this with a purpose of gaining something, losing something, then I became Ahankari. Behind this functional doer, there is pure Brahma who need not do anything, achieve anything else. तो अहंकार को छोड़कर जीव भाव को ब्रह्मानुभव में हमको मिलाना है. कॉन्टेम्पलेट करें, वो डिफरेंशिएशन हमको पता चलेगा, डिफरेंस. सो यदा ही अहंकारः उपाधि आत्मनः जिज्ञासया नश्यति. सो द जिज्ञासा में क्या है? द हाईएस्ट लेवल, एम आई द अहंकार और एम आई द आत्मा. थोड़ा जिज्ञासा करो, है ना. द प्योर चैतन्य आत्मा मैं हूँ, ये अहंकार आत्मा मैं हूँ. तो देखा जाए तो हम चैतन्य आत्मा, फिर उसमें रह जाओ ना. द अहंकार आत्मा, एवरी मोमेंट इट इज चेंजिंग इट्स ड्रेसेस, इट्स आइडेंटिटीज, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली इट इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट. आई एम ए सब्जेक्ट, आई एम अवेयर ऑफ इट. I am awareness, aware of my ahankara, which with its upadhi continuously changing its position. The main positions which it changes is in the Jagrata Avastha is Jagrata Ahankara, Swapna Avastha, Swapna, Nidra में तीसरा, तीनों अलग अलग है. In the Jagrata, every moment at different places, Ahankara is changing. But I am pure consciousness aware of it. I am not changing. So I am this. That type of thinking is called Jijnasa. I am Chaitanya Atma. I am awareness. I am Satta. In me, the pure existence and consciousness, the Aham is playing its different roles and plays. But it is given freedom. It is misusing that freedom and it is not allowing me to stay as me. देखो दे बिग रिडल इट इज. देखो मेरे को वो चीज पेड़ देखना है, एक बंदा मोटू बीच में खड़ा है, तो इट इज इजी, अरे हटो यार करके. यहाँ क्या है ना, आत्मा भी मैं हूँ, जीव भी मैं हूँ, अहंकार भी मैं हूँ, इसलिए यहाँ गड़बड़ होता है, इजीली समझ में नहीं आता हो. दैट इज वाई दैट इंट्यूटिव इंटेलेक्ट. फॉर दैट ओनली रेगुलर क्लास विद श्रद्धा एंड उपासना टू ईश्वर एंड गुरु विद भक्ति. ओनली दिस पर्पस. सारे उपासना यहाँ से हमको ऐसे बुद्धि देवे भगवान की कृपा, गुरु कृपा से, कि हम परमात्मा को पहचान पाए हमारे अंदर और सबके अंदर. सो जिज्ञासया नश्यति तरहि एट दैट टाइम द एक्सपीरियंस कम्स. आई एम नॉट ईगो identified with the one set of body, but I am that conscious self which is illuminating, supporting all the egos with all the bodies wherever they are. Like I have my ego here, there is an ego in a cow, there is an ego in a buffalo, there is an ego in an ant. Every one of them have aham. A donkey में ego है, another human being, a bird has got, a lion, tiger have got. to all those ahams, that which is illuminating the consciousness, that is me. That is one common denominator substratum. There are no differences in it. I am that. This is called jignasa. So this jignasa purti doesn't happen in Puranas like Bhagavatam ityadi because they deal with Bhagavan's avatars, kathas and all. Therefore, once the jignasa is come to do the purti of it, you have to study Upanishads, where only the Tattva Jnanam is taught. Luckily for us, all the two we are doing. So, we Upanishad bhi padh rahe हैं, हमको Bhagavat bhi. What is said in Upanishad is elaborated here. What is said here and left out is completed there. Complementing both. This has to become deeper. This has to become more regular. Throughout the day, our hearts or intellects should be occupied by only this profession. Like a scientist on his scientific research table, like an artist on his canvas, how they are dedicated, like the army men and borders. Totally, they are for that only. In the same way, anybody 24 ghante dedicates only for this, then he will cross all the limitations, layers, obstacles, impediments. He will discover, whoever he may be. We have to take those decisions. And to take decision, you have to have conviction. To have conviction, you have to have clarity of understanding. Our regular classes are for having this clarity of understanding, followed by conviction to take the firm decision. Then only go only for it. We are now convenient speakers. Sorry, convenient seekers. कि जब टाइम मिले करते हैं, बाकी चीजों में मजा लेते हुए करते हैं. Our type is खूब आइसक्रीम खाते हुए उपनिषद सुनना. We are at that level. बिकॉज इज ऑनलाइन नो डैस स्वामी ऑनलाइन में आप क्लास दे रहे हो मैं ऑनलाइन में आइसक्रीम भी मंगाया और दोनों खा रहे कट्टे that childish we are all seekers right now. Neither we understand how we have to be totally dedicated beyond our own mana at the buddhi level for the inquiry. ये अभी आया नहीं समझ में हमको. We are only collecting information. We're all collectors. What collector? Information collector and forgiver and forgetter also. This is how it begins. Good beginning. It is better than not at all exposed, you know. Out of this, doing for long time only, a frustration comes. कोई फर्क कुछ पड़ ही नहीं रहा. Out of that frustration, some run back into the worldliness. Some become more deeper in sadhana. जिनके ऊपर गुरु ईश्वर कृपा है वो पॉजिटिव टर्न लेते हैं. And on whom the ईश्वर गुरु कृपा will be there, who have faith in ईश्वर and guru, श्रद्धा, and those who go on doing उपासना and प्रार्थना. जो उपासना नहीं करते, प्रार्थना नहीं करते, ईश्वर का हेल्प नहीं लेते, तो वो लोग एट दिस वाई रोड और कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा करके दे लीव दे श्रेयो मार्ग, दे गो फॉर प्रेयो मार्ग. लाइक सम पीपल कम दे गो ऐसा प्रेयो मार्ग. So jignasaya yada ahankara nashvati tari anusmaret. At that time one discovers oneself. Now the last sloka yada again evam in this way etena by this viveka hetina sword khadga called as viveka. Viveka rupi khadga se maya maya ahankarana atmabandhanam chitva. Two jobs. First job is cutting the bandhana of on the atma by this ahankara which is born out of maya maya. So what is maya maya ahankara? Maya is three gunas. Sattva is tamas. Sattva guna does jnanam, rajoguna does kriya, tamoguna does with lethargy, laziness. So ahankara, when with is all these three gunas, that trigunatmaka ahankara in which we are identified doesn't allow us to awaken to our essential self. Therefore, Maya, Maya Ahankarana is Atmabandhana. In another way, this Ahankara with this one guna of the among the three, Tamo guna, he goes into sleep. With other guna, Rajoguna, he is in the dream. If Sattva guna, he is in waking and he is not in Atma Swarupa Sthiti, which is Gunatita. We are not even trying to go beyond gunas. We are not even trying to go beyond three avasthas. We don't even know that there is one reality which is beyond all these three avasthas and gunas, supporting all of them. We are only at the level of Om Bhur Bhoswa Itiva Etaha Tisro Vyarutayaha. We have not come to that Maha Chamasya Rishi level. Tasam Ohasmaitam Chaturthim Maha Chamasya Pravedayate Mahiti Tad Brahma Sa Atma Anganyanya Devata. You remember long back somewhere in some other continent we studied it. याद है कभी? भूर्भुवस्सुवैतिवायतास्तिस्रो व्यावृतयः तासामस्मैतां चतुर्थीं महाचमस्य प्रवेदयते मह इति तद्ब्रह्मा स आत्मा तैत्तिरीयोपनिषद दीक्षावल्ली 4th अनुवाक. Okay. So the meaning of Mahayamaya Ahankarana Atmabandhanam Viveka Hetina Chitva. With the khadga of the Viveka cutting asunder the Bandhanam on the Shuddha Atma created by the Ahankara under the influence of three gunas of Maya. Viveka. Therefore, what is Viveka? I am that Shuddha Atma who is illuminating but not lost in. The Ahankara which is becoming Vekar with the Sattva-guna. The Ahankara which is becoming dreamer with Rajoguna. The Ahankara which is becoming sleeper with the Tamoguna. I am illuminator of them. I am support of all of them. I am permeating every one of them, but I am not touched at all by any one of them. That me को विवेक से जब हम सोचते जाते समझते जाते हैं, to that extent that Viveka as a khadga starts cutting the bandhana of the ahankara with its three avasthas. Then to that extent, the fourth turiya avastha, which is our essential self, in fact, this is not the fourth, it is the only one, not knowing which other three avasthas are projected, to that we reach. When that is reached, Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti, all dissolved. When these three avasthas are dissolved, in the Jagrata only all this world is there, world also gets dissolved. This is called Atyantika Pranaya. आत्मा अनुभव के द्वारा अहंकार का, अहंकार के द्वारा त्रिगुणात् का, त्रिगुणों के द्वारा तीन अवस्थाओं का, तीन अवस्थाओं में जागृत अवस्था का सारा विश्व का प्रलय हो जाना आत्यंतिक प्रलय. Here something bahar varsha vata, a cyclone आकर प्रलय नहीं होता, like प्राकृत प्रलय, how terrible it was. This is not that way terrible. In the discovery of the self, the entire not self world is totally dissolved. Nothing exists as non-self. Nonsense self is nonsense only. Self alone is reality. If at all the world is there, it is me only, named and formed. Nothing other than me. So jati, dravya, guna, kriya, ityadi are the maya kruta upadhi on Paramatma, making him appear as the seen jagat. These jati, dravya, guna, kriyadi, upadhi don't exist at all without the support Paramatma. Like the wave doesn't exist without support of water. But the same wave, which has none of his own existence, yet appears and makes us forget that there is water as substrate. See that? बिना पानी का लहर नहीं रह सकता. पर ऐसा लहर हुकूमत चलाता है वो पानी को ही देखने नहीं देता. Like all these Britishers, Mughals came begging for some what do you call vyapara to our nation. But dhire dhire they have eaten away all our wealth, destroyed our own culture. So beautiful it was going on. Rakshas log. In the same way, this waveness having no existence of its own, yet taking support from the Paramatma, covering Paramatma only. Same he said. Ego has none of its own original existence. It is existing with Paramatma. But Paramatma को ही ढक रहा है. That's what no? Cloud cannot be without the sun. But that cloud is covering the sun himself. My ahankara cannot be without me, the pure conscious self. But so much overpowered in that ahankara that the conscious self is not at all recognized. Therefore, only prayer we have to ask the Lord. Kill the ahankara in me, remove the ahankara. Let the existence of this ego be eliminated to discover the pure existence called Aham Brahmas. Do you have that guts and courage and dareness, to ask for that prayer? No, why? Because this aham is with so many mamatas. और इसके बीच में इतना पकड़ झकड़ हो गया कि हमको लगता है कि मैं नहीं हूँ तो क्या होगा दुनिया का. Actually, he wants to enjoy दुनिया, but he says the other way around. Like, दादाजी says, why didn't you come to class? स्वामी मैं नहीं हूँ तो पोतों को कौन खिलाते हैं? ये पोते तोते को खिला के नहीं छोड़ा क्लास. इनको पोते तोते को खिलाने में मजा आता है. इसलिए गए, बट वो बच्चों के ऊपर थोपते हैं. That internal ego attached with the children, it plays the play of that obligation and says कि I'm busy there, and it goes on continuing. आप एक आध दिन लेकर छुट्टी में जाते हो, बाकी लोग परमानेंट छुट्टी ले ली. Your tota pota comes once in a time, their tota pota permanently stay. Is it not? You take permission from me and go, they have dismissed me only in their from their life. बोलने की भी जरूरत नहीं. Okay, you understood how this ego works. So in this way, yada evam etena viveka hetina, I explained exhaustively maya maya ahankarana atma bandhanam. Ahankara with three gunas lives as a jiva with a jagra sapna sushupti avastha. So that life is the obstruction to discovery of the self. Through viveka, who is supporter, who is supported, who is reality, who is coming and going, who is permanent. With Deva Viveka, that Ankarana is dropped or removed, that Bandhana gone away, Chitva. This is half of the battle. Second half of battle is what? You have cut us under the Maya Maya Ahankara. Half is over. But the other half is what? Achyuta Atma Anubhavaha. When we establish in the Anubhava of our Atma, which is imperishable. Here Achyuta is not Krishna. Here Achyuta means that self which has never suffered any loss. When the ego was doing such a Vijrumbhita Yuddha with all its three gunas of Maya and playing every play, nothing. Like any number of whether other religious people come to trouble Hinduism, nothing can be touched by Hinduism because it stands on the truth. One avatar and Mahatma will come, again he will be establishing everything. One Vyasa enough, one Shankar Bhagavan is enough, one Puja Gurudev is enough, pura reinstate kar denge. Because truth can never perish, no? Satyameva jayate nanrutam. So the self in is always eternally there, untouched by a not self. That non-touched by that pseudo ego, that nature is called achyutata. च्युति नहीं हुआ इसका कभी भी. ऐसे कभी च्युति नहीं होने वाला अपने स्वरूप आत्मा से जब तादात्म्य करते हैं. दिस इज सेकंड 50% इज डन. फर्स्ट 50% इज द अहंकार of माया वाला निकाल दिए. सेकंड द रियल प्योर पूर्ण अहम which is अच्युत स्वरूप और अच्युत च्युति रहित आत्म स्वरूप है. ओके. चित्वा अच्युत आत्मा अनुभव अवतिष्ठते. When one establishes in the anubhava of that self as meaning, which is never perishable, when the ego was playing its play of all the three avasthas. When this happens, tam ahuhu, that's called as atyantikam samplavam. He anga, oh my dearest Parikshita, that is called as atyantika pralayam. See how spashta it is. So naimitika prakritika, it is atyantika. Now the Nitya Pralaya is said in 4 shlokas. Then the entire Bhagavatas Mahatmya is said by Shukadevji in 4-5 shlokas. This portion we have. Tomorrow, if it is done, नहीं तो और एक दिन लगेगा. लगने दो. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. हरि ओम. पूर्वस्वस्वरेण्यं. प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे मध्ये मध्ये मदमानाय उत्तराय वैष्णवस्तुपाद प्रक्षालनाय समताम्बूल नीराजनान् दर्शयामि. ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्णा नित्यगर्मोहन कृष्णा बाल गोपाल कृष्णा मंगलम वेणुगानलोल कृष्णा वेदांत वेद्य कृष्णा नवनीतिचोर कृष्णा नित्यमंगलम वीर भगवान भक्तजनाधार कृष्णा परम दयावार्धि कृष्णा मुक्तिसंधायक कृष्णा मूर्तिमंगलम गीतामृतदात कृष्णा परमयोगीश कृष्णा पार्थ सारथि रूप कृष्णा सर्वमंगलम. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वम्. तस्य वासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्. मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र रणक्षोणिहारिणे वासाद्रूपाय गीताचार्याय मंगलम. मंगलम गुरुदेवाय ब्रह्मलोकान ओम श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि नारदादि सनत कुमारादि ब्रह्मदेवादि महाविष्णुवादि समस्त भागवत महापुराणाचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनं गोविंदा गोविंद। Thank you. Let's join for our Adhyatma Ramayana.